Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Saturday. This is Game Day Live, coming to you live from American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place in beautiful downtown Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network as the Devils take on the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight here at The Rock. Vinny, you're back.
I am back. I'm happy to be back. This is going to be, it's been a while. I think last Saturday was the last time. Oh, when I walked in on the surprise party, which thank you everyone for being a part of that. That was great. I don't know if you guys noticed, when I walked in that, I had no idea. I was stunned.
Oh, yeah.
And it was to the point where I was starting to get a little emotional. And then Joey runs at me with the phone in my face with you guys. And I'm like, you can't, people make fun of you enough for your bad hockey takes. You don't need film of you crying out there. So get it together and put something on. But man, I was speechless. It was great. So thank you guys for being a part of that before we get going on the rest of the show.
You're welcome. That's definitely one thing I noted when we were watching. You were speechless. You are ever very rarely speechless. You are you always have something to say about everything. And you were absolutely speechless, which was just as wild to see. So I'm glad you had a good time, and I'm glad it was a good birthday. Welcome. You're in your Marty Brodeur era.
I am in my Marty Brodeur era. So I don't even know what prominent Devil would have a jersey number next, because until Lou Lamoriello scooted out of town, very few Devils were a number higher than 30.
Chris Terreri.
So, yeah, Chris Terreri's an example.
Steve Thomas.
Yeah, can you name?
Yeah, Steve Thomas.
Reed Simpson.
Yeah. Okay. So are you going you're going pretty far back then? But for the prominent Devils though, very few players ever wore.
Stephane Richer.
What number did Richer wear?
44.
Oh, 44.
I'm
you want to be as old as Dougie Gilmour.
I'm coming up.
93.
If any of us reach a Dougie Gilmour year, I think that's a good life right there.
Yeah.
And
or even Alexander McGillney.
Yep. Those are the few exceptions during the Lou era for high numbers.
He allowed Yager to wear 68.
Yes,
I remember. Yager was able to wear 68.
For the longest
which
time,
he would have gotten.
For the longest time, Richer was the highest number at 44. For the longest time.
Wow.
Yeah.
No. That is not the case. An original Devil in 1982, Gary Howitt wore number 88. He is the first NHL player to wear number 88. The NHL has it wrong in their history books, and the Hockey Hall of Fame has it wrong in their history books. And the great Stan Fischler can verify that Gary Howitt in 1982 wore the number 88. The Pitbull himself, who won Stanley Cup with the New York Islanders, and also his line mate, he told me, when he was with the Hartford Whalers, was the rookie was Ron Francis.
Wow.
And he said because of Ron Francis, he could have gotten a big contract, but it was Chico that got him to sign in New Jersey, and he never got that big contract because he needed Ron Francis to get those numbers. Yeah.
But he's a Devil.
But he was a Devil, but he was the first number 88.
Perfect.
And I have an autographed picture of him wearing that 88. By the way.
You should find one and buy one.
What's that?
You should find one and buy one.
I just have Howitt.
That would be a very Sam Wu thing to do.
It would be, yeah.
To go with my Ken Klee jersey.
Yep.
And my
your Claude Milgrain.
never worn John Marino jersey.
There are going to be people, you're going to wear that one day, Sam. We're going to be on year 10 of this at American Whiskey, and you're going to throw on the John Marino jersey, and someone's going to be like, Sam, you really got a John Marino jersey? Be like, yeah, we were boys with Paul Marino.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if you want a player traded, you can come to me
for the right price. Sam Wu will buy the jersey, and the player will be traded.
They'll be gone.
Almost immediately.
They'll be gone.
By the way, I have an important announcement before we begin this podcast. I want to give a big shout out because this is very important. I didn't tell you about this story, Vinny, so listen up, Vinny. I want to give a big shout out to Blake in Wisconsin. Big fan of the podcast, right? And I heard that he's been battling a stage 2 colon cancer. And, there was Hockey Fights Cancer Month. And the test results last week says he is cancer-free. So big shout out to him.
Awesome, man. Good for him. Good for him.
Stayed in,
Wonderful.
beat it, and you're going to have a long life ahead of you. Big shout out to Blake out in Wisconsin, who met us at the Stadium Series game.
Yeah.
Yeah. He probably said, "Is that Sam Wu?" I didn't think he's actually fatter in person than on camera.
He probably thought you were AI on camera. When you were real, he was like, "Holy crap!"
Wow,
Yeah.
this guy's real?
Yeah, this guy can eat.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he probably
And we
thought
did
that
eat
about
that
all
day.
of us.
We did it. We
Blake,
ate
reach
that
out to
day.
me. I'd love to say hello on social media, Blake. Congratulations to you. I'm in Wisconsin quite often, so we have that in common too.
Hey, you know
good
what?
for
You can
Good
meet
for
up
you.
with Vinny. You can get a selfie with Vinny. Yeah.
Absolutely. Maybe
That's
we
what
could go
we-
for a beer on me. What an outstanding accomplishment.
Yeah. Outstanding accomplishment. And you know what? I was touched when I heard about the story. So
Absolutely.
good for Blake.
Well,
But changing gears right now.
all right,
Changing
hold
gears.
on. Before you really change gears, Brooke Amanda says she's going to go to the store to buy you a Jake Allen jersey. Oh, Brooke,
What,
I'm
Jake
sorry.
the Snake?
That might be some fighting words.
Jake the Snake, Brooke? Come on. I know that maybe Brownie Troop, moms might hate me.
Yep, the
you
Girl
know,
Scouts
and
of the
Brown-
greater Las Vegas area.
Yeah, the Girl Scouts, they may hate me, but Jake the Snake? Maybe John Gillies or something like that. He's already off the team, remember?
Oh, there's a name I haven't heard in a
Well,
while.
you know what? When the
That
Devils
was one of the
played
7
Blues,
goalies, right?
Yeah, when the
Yes.
Devils played the Blues the other night, the last goalie to ever beat the Blues, they were like 1-9-1, was John Gillies.
Oh, my gosh.
Can
That's
you
a
believe
while
that?
back. That's a while back. John
Yeah.
Gillies.
John Gillies, or there was another guy.
They started 7 goalies that year, if I remember.
And none of
correctly.
them were shorts guy. I always like to point that out.
Yeah,
Yeah, none of them
None
were
of them were
shorts.
shorts guy.
yeah.
Should have
That's
been.
crazy.
It only took
Very well just could have been.
It very well could have been, should have been.
Yeah. It only took Tom Fitzgerald, 4 years to figure out the goalie situation? But
Yeah.
all right, well, I won't
Yeah.
say anything, whatever. But
Shorts guy,
anyway,
if Gillies went 1-9 and whatever, like Sam said, would it have really made that much of a difference if it were you going 0-10 and whatever?
No, because at that point we could say this is, welcome to Game Day Live, home of former NHLer shorts guy. How much?
Yeah,
how
yeah,
great of a tag would that
exactly.
be for the show?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Whitby will be
we can
here.
have some-
Yeah, right.
we could have
for-
station ID.
we could.
This is
I
former
would-
New Jersey Devils shorts guy, and you're listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast.
either that, or it would be like, this is former New Jersey Devils goaltender shorts guy. You are listening to me, Vinny, and Sam Wu on Game Day Live.
Or it could be me one day. Hi, this is Sam Wu, the owner of the New Jersey Devils. You're listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast here on our network.
Yeah, you could.
If Penn
Good.
State wins the national championship, you'll probably have enough money to buy the Devils.
I'll tell you what. If Penn State wins the national championship on January 20th down in Atlanta, I hate to say it, but I got to go. I got to tear down that goalpost. I got to try. I got to try.
You got to go live
Oh, yeah.
on the field while you're doing it.
Yeah. That's called a walkout and arrested.
Well, hey, that's why we get super chats to help bail you out.
Yep, that's what they're for, literally. Sam's bailout money
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. If Sam's down there,
in an
you're gonna have-
envelope.
yeah, seriously, you're gonna have to do a Game Day Live from down there and get super chats or bailout.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's talk about the game. Devils Penguins. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers right now playing. We've got some Penguins fans here at American
There's
Whiskey.
a lot.
Yeah.
There's more than I expected.
That's a cool day for Pittsburgh sports fans. A little travel day before Christmas, get home in time for the holidays, go to
Yeah.
American Whiskey, watch the Steelers play, and then roll into the Rock in order to watch the Penguins play the Devils. That's a cool day for Pittsburgh fans, I will say.
Yeah, and it's been on. There was one fan here who had a Ravens beanie on, who purchased the Rangers Suck shirt, which are available today and on Monday here at American Whiskey for $20 American. He did purchase,
buy one.
he was here and he was definitely giving it to all the Pittsburgh fans as the Ravens were scoring. So It's this is the area. You've got people from all over the place rooting for everybody, and that's why you have Pittsburgh fans here. That's why, there's always fans from other teams here whenever the Devils play. But today, especially, you've got a lot of Pittsburgh fans here, and you're right. It's a good trip. It's short. You can do it in a day, and they'll all go home tomorrow, hopefully sad with a loss.
Well, you know what? The Pittsburgh Penguins had a really slow start to their season. But I think they're starting to come on. Am I correct, Vinny?
Yeah.
They're starting to come on.
They are. I have stats for you. They are starting to come on.
All right.
So
Vinny does
in
his
the
homework.
Eastern Conference,
Yeah, Vinny knows the stuff.
I have some kind of value. In the Eastern Conference, it's a lot more wide open in the wild card than in the West. We're starting to kind of eliminate teams quickly here in the West, in my opinion. But in the East, there's a lot of mid, and fighting for one of those last playoff spots is the Pittsburgh Penguins, who had a really slow start, as Sam mentioned. They are now 15-4-5 for 35 standings points. They are 1 point behind the Ottawa Senators for the last wild card spot, but they do have 2 games in hand. They are 7-2-1 in their last 10. They've won 2 in a row, and their top line of Sidney Crosby, Brian Rust, and Ricard Raquel has been one of the best lines in the NHL over the last month or so, since November 23rd, which is just under a month ago. Crosby has 8 goals, 8 assists for 16 points. Raquel, 2 goals, 13 assists, 15 points. And nope, I have that backwards. Rust is 8 goals, 8 assists, 16 points. Crosby's 2 goals, 13 assists, 15 points. And Raquel, 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 points. All over point per game. It's 12 games total. It's a line that if you're the Devils, you want Nico Hischier out there against them. You want, Siegenthaler, Pesce playing their best work. Luke Hughes has been real good defensively against top lines in the league this year. A lot of teams have come in hot to the Rock this season. They struggle against bad teams. We hear it on Twitter every single time they play, a team like the Blue Jackets with Elvis Merzlikins and net. But when a team that's hot and feeling good about themselves play the Devils, they stand up to the table and get it done. I wouldn't be shocked at all if they, did well against this Crosby line. Now, are they going to have their chances? Of course. They need to play a good team game to shut them down. But, yeah, like you said, Pittsburgh's been real good lately, and Devils are going to have to bring it if they want to win at home.
Yeah, 100%. And it's, the game on Thursday, was kind of the opposite of what's been going on. Like you said, teams are coming in hot and losing to the Devils. The Blue Jackets were cold, and they got their win against the Devils, right? But again, Merzlikins played, and I screw up his name every time. He played very well to the point where he's the reason why the Devils lost. It got close towards the end, but unfortunately, the Devils couldn't do it. But coming in tonight, the Penguins have been playing well, and despite that, little Steve from Hockey on Tap is still not 100% convinced that they're a good team. And this is the type of game that the Devils have to play well. And they tend to play well, like you said, against these teams that are coming in. And my hope is the Devils can do that tonight, snuff out their hot streak for now, and then, move on with 2 points. But historically, in the last, 10 years or so, the Penguins have not done well here. And I think even I'm drawing a blank. Gino has said with the Penguins, it's tough to be here. Malkin has said, it's tough to play here. And the Penguins have not done well here. So I'm hoping that trend continues tonight.
There was a survey that came out on NHL.com a couple years ago, Shorts Guy. I think this is what you're referencing, where every player in the NHL named their least favorite rink to play in the NHL. Maybe it wasn't every player in the league. It was 50 stars players that they asked or whatever. And Prudential Center got exactly 1 vote. It was from Evgeny Malkin.
Yep.
And his reasoning when someone asked him about it in the post-game scrum, next time he was at the Rock, was we always lose here. And that's a valid, perfectly good reason not to like a place. So that is absolutely true.
Also, it could have been that imposture of Marty Brodeur in Marty pads that was
could have been.
Was kind of acting like a duck behind the Penguins bench, but that's another story for another day.
There were a lot of years in a row where we played the Penguins right around St. Patrick's Day or on St. Patrick's Day, and as an individual of Irish descent, I celebrated that day quite proudly, and had my fair share of adult beverages while here, and it was always a lot of fun to see them lose. I can't remember. There was a Brodeur record game, I think, against the Penguins, and then pretty famous
He
game with
broke the. I think he broke the shutouts record against the Penguins,
the shutout or the win record. I can't remember exactly.
and then the other was against the Blackhawks.
Yeah, and then Elias had a very good game against them too. I think that was the green hat game where he had the green hat on after the game. So
Oh, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah, by the way, not to interrupt, but our good friend Juan upstairs, American Whiskey opened up the big floor upstairs. The Brat Pack group is piling in. There's a 10-foot TV there.
I love it.
Juan, our good friend Juan, good friend for last hour, Juan, who's
new
going to
good
the game
friend.
with us because now we're bribing him, is actually putting this podcast live
Oh, nice.
up on a 10-foot TV with tons of people there from the Brat Pack group. So just want to give a shout out to Juan because Juan is who you call for 9 Juan. That's what Jim Brewer used to say. Anyway.
You know, I hear 10-foot TV.
I thought you were going to pick the Devils to win 1-0.
No, you're
Sam is now
Juan
speechless.
dumb. I can't say that word on air. Anyway.
You know what? Every time I hear something like a big television, like a 10-foot TV, all I want to do is just hook up my regular Nintendo and play like Mega Man 2 on a 10-foot screen.
Or play ice hockey or
Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel.
That would be great.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about the game, though, because Devils are playing tonight.
Yeah, so who's starting in net, Vinny? Putting you on the spot right now.
Jakob Markstrom will be going for the New Jersey Devils.
I like
for
it.
the Pittsburgh Penguins, you should see. I actually don't know for the Penguins starting goaltender who's going to be the guy. I assume that it is going to be Tristan Jarry, but I actually don't know that for a fact.
Okay.
I could get that for you, though. I had all those stats on Crosby, Rust, and Raquel and got nothing for you on their starting goalie, so that's totally my fault.
No, it's all good. It's, but Markstrom, he'll, bring this Markstrom in tonight. I know Jacob Allen didn't really play all that great on Thursday. And Markstrom is going to, come in tonight, hopefully right the ship and get everything ready. Because tonight's a tone-setting game for Monday. The Devils got to come in and play this game strong, get their 2 points against the Penguins, and then immediately switch to Monday afternoon. And that's going to be the real big game. Which everyone should come out early to American Whiskey. We're going to find out the exact time that we're opening on Monday. But once we get through this game, we'll switch to that. But it's definitely a tone-setting game for that. You want to beat your Metro opponents. These are valuable points when it comes down to it at the end of the season. These are the points you really need. And my hope is that we get it tonight.
You guys totally believe that Monday's game against the Rangers, despite the Rangers' recent struggles in the standings and losing a bunch of games, that's like a way harder game, in my opinion, than any other game against a team that's worse than them. Like, I see the Rangers as a challenge no matter what.
I do too.
It's a rival. It should be a challenge. It doesn't matter where you're on the standings. The teams are supposed to play very hard against each other. That's what you would expect. So I'm right there with you on that one.
There's one reason why Rempe's up. It's for that game. And I don't know if he's going to even survive any kind of punishment.
He's got an in-person hearing. It'll be 5 games or more.
No, what they're going to do is they're going to bring him in. They're going to say, you shouldn't do that anymore.
Don't underestimate.
And they'll tussle his hair, and they'll send him on his way to Daddy Dolan.
Don't underestimate that Del Barton graduate, George Parros, at player safety. That guy is so they are so off, Vinny. Logic says 5 games. But the reality is money talks.
ESPN wants him in that lineup on Monday.
They were stupid to put it as a 1 p.m. game. And then, if you lose Rempe, you lose ratings.
ESPN wants him in that game so badly.
They do so bad.
Yep.
Those Neanderthal Ranger fans want Rempe. They're going to give it to him.
They're defending him online. It's so stupid.
Oh, to me, that's crazy. I think he's getting 6 games. I know George Parro's a boob. I don't think he's not surviving this one. The in-person hearing, no shot.
Hey, you want to bet, Vinny? You want to bet?
No.
Let's bet.
Because I do, part of what you say does stick with me. Like, it wouldn't shock me if they pulled some weird stuff where they were like, Rempe, you're suspended for 6 games except for the Devils one.
Rempe, you're suspended for 6 games. After Christmas, you're suspended. That's what it's going to be.
Christmas gift.
Yeah.
No, he can't play tomorrow or tonight. His Christmas gift is like, you could play against the Devils on Monday, but then 5 after that one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can he appeal it just to stall? Do they have an appeal system?
I guess he could. I think he probably could. And then stall, and then on January 1st, they'll be like, the suspension's upheld 6 games. But he got to hit Jack Hughes in the head first a week ago.
ESPN will make sure it's appealed, so he's on there for ratings. It's absurd.
Yeah.
If he actually is in the lineup on Monday, you know that the entire player safety group is just full of it. There's no safety.
Then you know
there.
what?
Yeah.
Then you better bring batteries to the game, Short Sky.
Oh, what is this, John Rocker time?
Yeah. It is
I'm gonna take
Matt
the 7
Rempe
train.
Battery Day. I'm declaring it right now at the Rock. D size too. D batteries.
Oh, why not get the big 6 volts? Get those giant 6 volts.
You may have problems with security, but I think the D batteries are just fine.
Oh, going back to the John Rocker Mets
Yeah.
issues. Oh,
He's on Twitter right now. I actually follow John Rocker.
I haven't
on Twitter.
heard much about him.
I was like, wow, he's
Since
actually relevant.
Vinny, you missed. Before we get to predictions, Vinny, you missed something on Tuesday.
We're on the big screen right now.
Nice.
Yes, joinourcrew.com. We're on the big screen upstairs on the 3rd level.
Amazing.
At American Whiskey. In
Vinny-
front of a capacity crowd up there right now.
Vinny, you missed it on Tuesday. I had a correct prediction. I called Tuesday's score. Yep.
Very good.
I was at the rink when it all happened. I got a text from Brooke Amanda. She's like, "You have the correct score tonight." I was like, "Oh, awesome." So I finally got one. I legitimately got a correct score. It's not going to happen again for another 2 years.
Oh,
At least I got one.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it
At
while it
least
lasted. But yeah.
I did.
Oh,
I
that's
hope
good.
you get it. I hope you get another one shortly. I really do.
I hope so too. I'm assuming we should move into that portion of our show where we start getting some predictions. I know we've got some people watching upstairs. We've got everything going live here at American Whiskey. So if you have not yet done so, which I haven't seen any, let's get some predictions into the YouTube chat. And
Yeah, we want your predictions and all that. Wow. 4-3 Devils, says Steve Engel.
Wow.
Getting things started. Joseph Lenham's at 5-2 Devils.
Coming in slowly, but they're coming in.
Let's see here.
We should probably stall while everybody's getting their predictions into the
Yeah,
chat.
the law offices of A.J. Visco.
Wanted to know what's on the menu tonight. I can assure you Sam had a salad, Mrs. Wu. Sam had a salad.
Yes.
Yes.
And if I didn't, and I got food poisoning, I go to A.J. Visco. The law is A.J. Visco. 7-4 Devils, says Survey. Brooke Amanda says 4-1 Devils. A.J. Visco. 6-1 Devils. Fans are confident after that loss against the BJs, where the BJs almost blew their 3-0
almost
lead.
did.
Get the pun in there, okay. And
As always.
what's so funny, Vinny?
That was good, Sam. That was
All
very
right.
good.
Well,
At first, I did you go back and watch the film. I cracked a half smile right when you said it because I wasn't sure if you did it on purpose. And then when I realized you did, I lost it. That's funny. That is very funny stuff. That is grade A television.
It always
right
has to be the BJs to spoil your day. You know?
there. Yeah,
Anyway,
absolutely.
Good.
Johnny Dang says, "Can we expect a football call after we win tonight?" There hasn't been a football call in
Not in
a
a while.
long
Not in a while.
time, which is
Been a
why I
while.
have my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
True.
if there is going to be a football call, if there is going to be a football call, this is the time that Mrs. Wu wants it to be because we'll be here for Devils After Dark.
Yeah. Survey says that joke blew.
Yes, it did.
We got some more,
LOL.
We got some more scores in the chat here. We got good friend Max with 5-3 Devils. Wimpy with 6-3 Devils. Corbin says 4-1 Devils. Max is asking, is it rowdy up there? Max, it's been packed since we've been here. So yeah, it's a pretty good pretty good night here.
He's asking my neck brace. I forgot to bring the neck brace to get the sympathy fans to donate money to me.
Seriously.
Speaking of which, number one, Max, I've been so busy this week. I'll text you a little bit later. He's been texting me some good stuff, sending me some good DMs. And secondly, we lost last game because there were no Super Chats.
Yeah.
That's not a coincidence. We were kind of thinking, wait, we didn't get any Super Chats because it was a fast podcast. There were, Shorts guy was going solo.
Yep.
I was just having I was dealing with incompetency all week.
So was I.
Yeah, Shorts
My
guy
own.
and I. Yeah. We were dealing with incompetency, stupid people.
Yeah.
That's all we were dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But here we are, and Vinny, Sammy and I were sitting here earlier. We're watching, seeing everyone here at American Whiskey. Sammy and I both agreed, like, it was just after the crap week we both had, it was just good to be here hanging out at American Whiskey, going into a Devils game tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just happy. Sam's happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. Vinny, we're happy to be talking to you here. It's just
That's what I like to hear.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what I like to hear, guys. It's my favorite part of what I do.
I love
it. It's amazing. So Game Day Live, ultimate show. Love doing it. Happy to be here with you guys as well.
Yeah. And the BJs, after they score, they always shoot the cannon.
Wow.
Not trying to be punny or anything.
Oh.
You know, I did think they played real sloppy in the third period. So the Devils almost tied it up.
Oh, my God.
The Devils almost tied it up, and they weren't able to get the win with this.
That second goal was
A real
sloppy
shot
seconds,
in the face,
right?
but I hate when that happens. Yeah, not being able to get it tied up was a real shot in the face, but it's crazy.
Yeah, too many explosions from that cannon over there.
I know. I know. All that white smoke coming out of that cannon.
Yeah.
Hate it when you inhale that. Anyway.
Oh, my gosh. Vinny, do you want to go your prediction first, or should Sam Wu?
No, I go last.
I'll do it because Sam's got to be last. He's like Ovechkin in that one All-Star game. I really think the Devils get the win here. They played good enough to win, all joking aside, against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Jack Hughes probably had argued. Hockey said this is how weird hockey is. I think that was Jack Hughes' best game as a pro, and he came away with one lousy assist.
Yeah,
13
that's
shots on goal. I looked it up. Bobby Hall, who's like known for being like one of these all-time high-volume shooters, he scored over 600 goals, or it might even been 700. But he like shot in high volume. His career high was 12 in a league where you could get shots on goal just by looking at the goal.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
So-
back then too. Yeah.
For Jack Hughes to have more than Bobby Hall ever did in one single game, it's nuts. And like I said, he came away with one lousy assist. I think they carry that momentum against the Pittsburgh Penguins team, who's a little bit slower. They do have that one heart that's real line to contain. Malkin is still dangerous, so it's not like it's going to be a cakewalk, but I do think the Devils come out of here with a 5-2 victory.
Ooh.
Whoa.
And,
I don't go big like that usually either.
No, you don't.
Whoa.
And kind of going with what you're saying there, Vinny, if Jack's getting that many shots on goal, that means that Jack is open often.
Yes.
And that's a good thing. You want him open often. But, him getting only one assist, a lot of his points this year have come from assists, which,
Yep.
as much as we want him to score, he's also contributing otherwise on the ice, which is phenomenal. But yeah,
Absolutely.
a strong game by him. He skated a lot the last game, but yeah, bring that momentum from the third period into today, and then continue, hopefully, momentum from tonight into Monday, which is really important. But let's get these Metro Division points tonight. I'm going to say a final score of 4-1 Devils tonight. Maybe I'll get another one right. Probably not, but we're going to find out.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Sam?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. 6-4 Devils.
Wow.
6-4 Devils. I think the Penguins are starting to get with it, get with the program. The Metropolitan Division is pretty tight. I love the fact that the Devils were peppering shots at Big Elvis on the last game that they played. I think, you know what, and I said this to Scotty on Devils After Dark. The Devils shouldn't wait for the perfect shot or make the perfect play. Just go out and play hockey and crash the net.
Just throw it at the net.
Yeah, anytime the Devils are buzzing around the net, goals happen, but you just got to get in the goalie's face and get aggressive and be a disturbance out there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way you scored a goal. Just throw it at the net and hope that, the goalie just can't figure it out.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, we're going to get out of here. Just remember, Devils After Dark, after the game, Scotty of Sirius XM, Liquid Metal, and I, along with Shorts Guy, will recap the game that was. Could there be another walkout out of the arena as we become victorious? I'm not so sure.
Do you want to know how you find out? You set alerts for the Let's Go Devils podcast on YouTube, and you can, if we do a walkout, you'll get an alert. If we do a Sam Wu Eats live video, you'll get an alert.
Oh, yeah. If we can sneak into the... we should ask Chico again. Hey, can we go into that little lounge to talk? I didn't want to steal any fries or anything last time. But
if we can, we'll go live, and I'll comment and narrate your
I don't think
your
I
food.
can eat right now. I just been... Oh. Anyway.
Real quick before we go, Max, if they start losing, remember, change your seats, Sam and Shorts Guy. You got it, Max.
Oh, yeah. Last time we were with Danielle McCartan. Our seats happened to be next to hers. The Devils were down, what were they down?
1-0.
1-0. And then he scored 4 unanswered goals, and boom, win, wham, bam.
We were there.
Yeah.
We were there. And even the Kings game, as soon as the Kings scored, we got it moved. What happened? Devils won.
Yeah.
So we have strategies
never
now.
know.
We have strategies.
Yeah, we got Beer Barons tickets tonight.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Thank you. Courtesy of Beer Baron. That's the only thing that's good
And his
for.
parents. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Vinny, as always, it's been fun.
Absolutely, guys. I love it. Great stuff. I hope one of us nails the prediction. It would mean the Devils win. So
That's all that matters to me.
Yeah. Keep stalling because I'm trying to hit the button right now.
Well, he's looking for the button.
Yeah, I'm looking for the button.
he's looking for the button. Shorts Guy's drinking a beer. We're getting ready to hop on out of here, guys. I'm excited for the Rangers game on Monday too.
So am I.
We'll be having a good show before then too.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that one out.
We're gonna figure it out. Don't worry. We will make it happen because
Yes.
that game's gonna be good. It's Festivus. The Festivus poll will be here. Rangers Suck shirts will be available for sale on Monday. And
Yes.
after tonight's game too. So anyone that's here, you can purchase a Rangers Suck shirt before the crowds on Monday.
Yep.
From me for $20 American tonight.
All righty. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Devils After Dark after the game. Till next time, let's go Devils.